to you?
Yeah, it's just like having a normal conversation.
Okay, cool. Wow, I just got burned by a kid. She's on his phone as well.
Sorry, what do each of you do? As in, like, within the band?
So I'm the lead singer,
You're the lead
and
singer.
I play rhythm guitar.
You play rhythm guitar and drums?
Drummer, backing vocal, sarcasm.
Sarcasm.
So as we all know, you have achieved independent success in the industry. We are all excited to find out, how has your time been in this industry so far?
Do you want to answer that? Yeah, it's hard work. It's just like, it's a lot of hard work. It's very nice of you to say I've achieved independent success in the industry. I don't really know what that means. I think, yeah, I've been a singer-songwriter for a while, and making a band happen is very difficult. But it has its good days and bad days.
Sure.
So yeah, I think obviously when you've got that crowd in front of you, it feels completely different to when you're in a studio or when you're emailing back and forth. It's just different.
Yeah, I guess the difference is that you have to do more of everything. If you're independent, you have to do all your managing, you have to do all of your admin, sort the band out. You have to do other jobs, basically.
Yeah.
That's the main difference, I guess.
Absolutely.
And just going on from being in front of the crowd, what was your favourite, or maybe a few favourites, or like favourite performances that you've been in front of?
I actually, interestingly, because Ed's joined us fairly recently, he and I haven't played live yet, so that's exciting, isn't
And
it?
how do you feel about that? Have you got any coming up?
Yeah, we've got one coming up in Dalston, which will be fun. But that was a fun gig when we did that in May, which unfortunately you weren't there for. But it was. I
mean, I didn't even know you.
We didn't know each other.
There's no
though,
loss to me.
That's another thing about independent music, is that it's constantly people chopping and changing. Yeah.
As well.
But no, in answer to your question, I think probably the Servant Jazz Quarters was the funnest crowd I played to.
And what makes it so exciting?
I think it was just intimate, and it was packed, and it was fun, and
the vibe as well.
And I didn't fuck up. I didn't fall over. I didn't fall over. So that's good.
Did you fuck up?
And coming from, so obviously this equipment costs a lot of money. Just wondering where the majority of the income comes from. Do you work side jobs as well?
That's a good question. It's essentially, the income comes from lots of different projects that we do. Luckily, this studio is run by a guy who's just walked in now, and Mike Marlin is a guy who owns the studio, but he very, very kindly asked Danny a few years ago to come and run it. So we're very, very lucky. I think you do need little bits of luck within independent music to help you. And then, as Ed's saying, Ed graces the television quite often to pay for stuff.
You did your acting.
I did some acting. Yeah, I used to be an actor. So I think you end up kind of you end up just syncing your calendars with people, and then just going, sorry, I can't do that. I've got to make money. And so there's constant sacrifice all the time.
And do you feel that's the biggest struggle for an independent musician?
I think there's that, and then there's also just writing a hit song, which people want to hear and listen to, and
because you're constantly working and developing songs,
sure.
And you don't know how successful they're going to be.
You never really do, actually, because I've got a lot of friends in the music industry who are doing very well, and they've had little moments of, and so does Ed, and like we've seen our friends have moments of, success.
Yeah.
But you know how long that'll last.
Sure.
I don't know about you, some of the bands I've met in the last few years, they're now growing and like getting big, but actually, they might just have one hit out. On Spotify, they might make like 2 million or something, and then that's it. They'll go and be a lawyer. You don't really know. It's very unpredictable.
People change at the age of 30 as well.
Yeah.
As soon as they hit 30,
So it's something you found from experience.
Yeah. People literally go, they were sort of doing alright, and then just gonna get a job in a pub or something like, I'm gonna go to a pub.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know. Yeah. People just bail at about 30.
Yeah.
Leaving the path clear for us.
Yeah. That's right.
And you just come to this band. So how do you feel? The experiences are joining different bands, moving bands? Is there a bit of tension maybe to begin with because you're not sure?
It's just a personality thing, working out whether you can be
Really
yourself
gonna
or pretend to be cool. But these guys are all dweebs, so it was easy.
I don't know why we're in a band together, to be honest. We managed to make it work, though.
It's a constant struggle every day.
And how do you think the internet has affected maybe your success?
Again, this success is a very nice way of you putting it. I think
Success is
the only bit of success I've had is a review once from NME when I was 23. So I count that as a success. And plus, over the years, some accumulative views, I guess. But I would say that you have little bursts of feeling like you're successful when you're on stage, I think, rather than. And I think even big bands would say that. I think that actually
the crowd really appreciates
it's to do with like a vibe, yeah.
But also the internet thing, like my last band, we had a song that had like 200,000 plays on YouTube over the space of maybe a couple of months. So it felt like suddenly things were taking off, but the illusion is that you think you're doing well, but you can't book a gig because those people aren't going to come to your show because half of them are in the States or wherever.
Okay, yeah.
So like, we seemed successful online, but we couldn't get a gig in Bristol because the promoter was going, well, who do you know in Bristol? I don't know. Like you have to build your own fan base. So it's good and bad.
Absolutely, it's all very well targeting kind of people across the border, which is really nice to reach China and to reach different people using the internet.
Yeah.
And your question was about the internet. I think that it's, as Ed says, it's like if you want to come to your show, because there's this Facebook Live thing which a lot of people seem to be using now, and that's quite fun. I'd like to try that.
It's easier to get 1,000 likes than it is to get 1,000 people to come to a gig. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you think you're doing better than you are. Basically,
Yeah.
the reality is, if you're doing gigs and people are coming, then it's probably a much more rewarding feeling than if you've got
Getting
loads
likes.
of likes. Although my recent picture got loads of likes.
Yeah.
And just finally, the last question: where do you plan to go? Like, where do you see yourself maybe in 5-10 years?
Within 5 years, I think I'd definitely like to have already been signed by then.
To a label.
To a record label, yeah. Whether that's major or not, I'm not sure. But then, I think it all depends on. I think mainly I'd like to tour. I think I just want to tour. If you speak to a lot of bands and they'll say like, yeah, I want it signed. Yeah, I want it like all the chicks. It's just like, no, just tour. It's fun.
You want to go around.
Just want to go around, and if someone can pay for that tour, then all the better. But even organising your own tours can be fun. It's expensive, but I mean, like, unless you're Coldplay or Adele, people don't make a lot of money anymore, and so it's making sure that you have your money in place before you go anywhere.
Why would that be? Sorry. So that they don't make as much money now.
Well, I think what bands make money from now is tour and merchandise.
So not like sales online on iTunes or anything?
Oh,
no.
fuck no. People
No.
don't live off that. No.
Nothing at all.
No, it's rare. And if you're signed to a major, so my friend, he just got played, like their track just got 1 million plays on Spotify, and that was like,
It's cool.
it was like $4,000 or something, but it went into a hole that their investor had already, so.
So they didn't get any of the money from it.
I didn't see any of it.
Yeah, I've got a few friends who've got millions of plays.
Yeah.
They're not rolling in cash.
We've got loads of friends. Apparently.
Yeah, I've got millions of friends that've got one play.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, man.
It's nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for letting us come in.
No problem.
It's a nice place you've got.
Oh yeah.
It really is. It's honestly in Central London as well.
Yeah. But it's not too bad. We're quite pleased with finding it. Yeah. Danny's scurried off. Don't know where he's going.
What uni are you at?
Oh, we're at secondary school right now. We're doing our
Really?
A-levels.
You guys are
Format.
like, you look older every
It's
day.
the beard, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I get told that.
Nice. So do you all want to be filmmakers then?
I was going to the film industry, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Very nice. That's tough too, but it's
Yeah, it's a lot of
good on you.
freelance work as well.
A lot of carrying
Spice.
around tripods for a bit. Yeah.
We have on a fair share this year already.
Yeah.
But thank you.